Alright, welcome to the playthrough of OMEVR. So this is kind of a VR game for experiencing Mars. So here, you start out in a tutorial room. You can hear someone kind of giving you an idea about what you're going to be doing and how to do it. And you can see there are some objectives up on the, or some tutorial objectives up on the board you can look at. And you have these buttons here you can push, so if you want to know the controls, the audio changes and it starts showing you about how to use, how to teleport, how to pick stuff up. And this will teach you a bit about some of the objectives. So just a lot of stuff about some of the objectives you'll be doing, and then there's also a couple example stands here. So for example, this one shows you how to use a scanner. So you can see, scan this, penguin, scan this, some monkey, and then over here you can kind of see how to drive an example rover, which will be important when you're playing on Mars. So, use that, drive that around. Yep. So, then to actually get the game started, you'll head over here, you'll push this button, open this, and then you'll step into the room, and then you'll just push the button to start the game. Alright, so here we are on Mars. Look around, a lot of screens, a lot of stuff going on. So it's the big thing you want to take a look at is your objective board. So this is kind of everything you'll need to do in order to complete your mission here. So you can see, scan rocks, use the airlock, launch some rocks into space, get ice, put it under a microscope, eat food, calibrate the radio tower, and then using the rover, find some of these other abandoned rovers that had been here on previous Martian missions. So first thing we can do is we can look at the food station here. You head over here. Each station has a tutorial monitor, which kind of just gives a rundown on how to use the station, so new players aren't completely left in the dark. And if you're more experienced, there's a option. You can push this button and you can see all those monitors went away. There, you can bring it back. So to use the hydration station, we'll want to hydrate some of these food bags here. So we have, drop that one, a couple of these. You can see you just attach it to the nozzle, and it goes from dehydrated to hydrated. You can use scissors on it, open it up, get the food. So I think our task is to eat 3 of these. So we'll eat 3 of these. We'll get a steak one going as well here. And use the scissors, cut them open. There we go. And then to eat them, you just put them near your mouth. You hear a little eating noise. And there we go. And you can see that we have completed our objective. We've eaten 3 out of 3 pieces of food there, so it turns green and know we're done. So this ball right here is just to show players the Martian gravity. So it's different than Earth, so you can throw it up. You can see how much hang time it gets there, so that the player can just kind of kick that around. If we go over here, we have the rock sorting station. So currently there are no rocks, though. You need to get those from the drill outside, but then what you'll do is you'll scan them, you'll sort them, and they'll go into the rocket's cargo hold over there, and you can send those up to space, which is some of our objectives is to scan some rocks and then send a certain amount up into space. So let's go do the drill here. So to use the airlock, you can see the button's green. Take a step in here. You got some pop culture posters. But the pressure changes when you come and go through the airlock. And so then once it's good, the button turns green. You can use it. And we can step out onto Mars. So here we are. You see the radio tower, which one of our tasks is to calibrate that. We'll head over to the drill here. There's 2 buttons. This left one is to control the lights. Push that. You see the lights turn on. Then to actually get the drilling going, use the right one. Push it. You start hearing the drill going down. You can see it there. And you don't have to worry about carrying the rocks in. They're actually siphoned in through that tube there into that basket. You see it gets a little dusty over here. So we know the rocks are going. We'll go ahead and calibrate the tower while we're out here. So we'll go over here. So to get up to the top floor of the tower, we just added this button so that you don't have to do any climbing or teleporting around. You can see it teleports you up here, and you can get a nice view of the area around. And you see error, it's not calibrated. You just hit the button. You can start hearing some stress on the metal as it calibrates. And there we go, it's calibrated. So to hop back down, you can teleport down, but there's also a button there and just take you straight back down. So we can go ahead and get those rocks sorted here. So go to the airlock, come in, wait for the pressure to change. If you try to push it too soon, you get a Windows error noise. And go ahead, let us in. All right. So you can see here, the rocks have come in through the tube and they've landed in this basket here. So we can reach over, pour those out towards us. So if you want to put them on the scanner, see a little bar goes across as it scans it, and this contains olivine, weighs 1 gram. Our objective board says we need to launch 10 kilograms, so these rocks have random weights to them, so you can kind of get lucky and get some heavier ones. So put in there, get a nice ding. If you try to scan more than one rock, the scanner will throw an error at you, so you'll have to take them all off and scan them again. So this one's gypsum, and I'll show you if you put in the wrong one, you get a little error message and the mass doesn't go up. So let's try and get 10 kilograms into this cargo here. This one's gypsum again. So let's see, we're at 5. This one's also gypsum. And this one's olivine, and 3, so I think that will be the last ones we need. Yep, and so now we have 10 kilograms there. If we look at the objective board, we got the top one done, which is scan 5 rocks. We haven't launched the rocks yet, so we'll do that once we go outside. There's the rocket over there. Below that, you can see we'll need to get some ice samples from the glacier and put them under the microscope. So while we're outside, we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll go here, push the button. Then we gotta wait for the pressure to change. Right, we'll head outside here. We'll head over out back. So here's the rocket. So to launch it, you just go up and hit this button.
10,
and you get a countdown sequence.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, there's liftoff. Alright, perfect. And that will actually come back down, so you can continue to do that and send more rocks up to space if you need to. So the glacier, we can see over here. Come over here. Got a couple hammers on a table for the player to use. So you pretty much take it, and you have to use the head of the hammer. But if you have enough room in front of me, can just start hitting it. You can see the ice comes out. I'm not sure. Maybe I can grab them. There we go. Yep, so you can get some ice samples. So we'll have to carry this back inside. So if we look in the distance, we can see beacons on the some of the objectives. So this will be what we'll do once we're inside, but you can kind of see them around. You'll have to control the rover and drive them to these historical sites on Mars to complete some of the objectives. So we'll head this way and head back inside. So with the pressure. Right. And then we'll just take our ice sample. We'll come over here and we just gotta place it just right under the microscope. There we go. And there we go, and kind of see some organic material on the ice there. All right, so I think that does it for first part of our objectives there. So the last 4 you'll see are about finding the Perseverance, Insight, Opportunity, and the Block Island meteorite here on Mars. So those will be taken care of at the station here. So here we have the rover camera. So you'll use the controller. How it works is that you just put your thumb on the touchpad. So you'll touch on the touchpad to move it forward, and then you can swivel left and right to drive forward. So I'll grab the controller here, and so I'm just touching the touchpad forward, and then we're going. And you can kind of steer, and rover's controls are a little finicky, so it does take some finesse to accurately drive it around. All right. See a block island found there, so we'll go to our next one. See, there's some dust, a dust storm going on over there. Head to this one here. I believe this one's Curiosity. There we go. Oh, that one's Opportunity, actually. You'll see. Oh, I was going too fast and I flipped. Luckily, there's a built-in button. If you just press the menu button, it'll teleport your rover back in case you flip him on his back there. So, carefully make our way around over here. This area is a little rocky. And almost there. All right, we've got Insight. And for our final objective, go with Perseverance here. If I'm correct, yeah. All right, there we go. So we got all our objectives done. And if you'll look, there's actually, you can actually see the rover in the distance there. You see a new button has appeared, complete mission. Since all the tasks are complete there, go ahead and push this. And it lets you know, like, you'll leave Mars. Are you sure? Because after you do this, you won't be able to come back. So you hit this. Then, oh, here we are in space. You're outside Mars here. You can see the credits start rolling. Kind of get to experience some zero gravity here. Kind of throw stuff, bump stuff around. See the credits. And you can see the slight tilt around. All right, and you can look. Mars mission was a success. And got the payload. Estimated time to return to Earth there. But yeah, so that's OMEVR. Thanks for watching.